So today, I thought I would do a review of the Orbit digital tap timer. Now, this is a single port model. I've actually been using this Orbit digital tap timer to water my lawn. I've been hooking it up to this metal sprinkler here. I'm actually going to do another review on this sprinkler. So do check out my channel if you want to see a review on this. I should have it live at a similar time to doing this review. But that's what I've been using it for. Just recently, I've had some raised beds built. One of them's got vegetables in and fruit, and the other one is just ornamental flowers, poppies, things like that. So I'm going to be setting up this hose lock automated system, and I'm going to be using this water timer to actually do that. Now, like I said, I've been using this for about 12 months and not had an issue. Now, I have had water timers in the past. I've had ones from Hose Lock, and to be honest, you're lucky if you get 12 months out of them. But the quality on this, it does seem really good. I did read a lot of reviews before I actually got this model myself, so yeah, I've been really happy with it. So what I thought I'd do in this review is, we all know what a water timer does. Just quickly, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click that little bell to get notified when I release a new video, and also don't forget to make that like button light blue, because it really does help me out. Also, if you want to see more reviews, or if you want to read some of my gardening tips and that, I do have a website, a blog. It's pyracamphor.co.uk. If you go to Google and search Pyracamphor reviews, it should come up at the top. You should see plenty of pictures of me on there, so you'll know it's my site. Feel free to have a visit. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. Now we're back to the video. Now, if you're the sort of person like me who puts your sprinkler on and you want to put it on for 10-15 minutes, but then you forget to turn it off and you come outside a couple of hours later to then only discover that you hadn't turned it off, or you lay in bed at night thinking, if I turn that water off, well, this is what you need. You need to get yourself a digital water timer. So this has quite a few features. So what I'll do, I'll go over them features now, and I'll hook it up to my hose pipe here, and I'll show it working with this lawn sprinkler. It does have quite a few features. It's really simple to set up, which is why I really like it. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll just talk you through the features this water timer does have. So with this water timer, you can set it up to water between 1 and 240 minutes. So that's up to 4 hours in watering time. So depending on what you want, you can just put it on for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. You can water every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, every 4 days, once a week. And like I said, you can water every 6 hours, every 12 hours too. So it's really versatile in terms of when you can water and how long you can water for. Something this model does have that I do really like is the rain delay feature. Now, say I have it set up to water my lawn and I want it to come on, like just recently, I'd aerated my lawn and reseeded. So I was putting my water sprinkler on top of my lawn, and I rigged it up to the water timer, and I had it come on once a day. I think I had it come on at something like 6 at night in the evening for 15 minutes, something like that. So that's what it's ideal for. But if that day it was raining, or it forecast quite a lot of rain during the night, there's a rain delay timer where you press the plus sign and it will delay for up to 24 hours, up to 2 days, or up to 3 days, depending on how long you want to delay watering for. If I thought it was going to rain and it didn't rain, then I would have to go out the next morning and put the sprinkler on to make sure that I had enough water. And if you press the manual button, what it actually does is, instead of messing up all your settings like programming, it will water for as long as you tell it to, so for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes, for an hour. So you literally, there's a manual button, you press that and it will automatically switch on and water. Now, the other thing I like about that feature is, I usually have this connected up. I'll just show you. While I'm connecting it here, I'll just mention that it is a normal hose lock setting that it comes with. So if you've got the hose lock fittings, the quick clips, you just simply go on and click on. Now, something else I do like about the manual setting I've just been speaking about is that generally I do water by hand every day. I've got certain plants that have been planted relatively recently, a couple of trees, so I've been watering them either in the morning or first thing in the morning usually. I'm watering them, so I press the manual button and I've got it set to 10 minutes, so it gives me 10 minutes to water around the garden. It turns off itself. So I'll go over the settings now and I'll explain how they actually work. So it's really simple to use. The first thing you'd need to do is to set the actual clock. So the actual time it is now. So right now it's nearly 1:10 in the afternoon. So all you would do is you go to set clock, and then you could change the hours and the minutes by using these two buttons. Once you've set the actual time it actually is, then you can actually set the time for the water timer to actually come on. So again, I've got that set for 32 minutes past 1 when the time would come on. Now, I've just been playing around with that, so I wouldn't usually water at that time. I'd usually water first thing in the morning or later in the evening when the sun's gone down. And then you turn it around again to how long, and I've got it set to 10 minutes as mentioned earlier. So as soon as the timer kicks in, it'll come on for 10 minutes. When I was doing my lawn with the lawn sprinkler, I used to leave it on for about 10 minutes, so that's why that's set to 10 minutes. But you can go up and down, so it's 9 minutes, 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 15 minutes, you know, you can go as high as you want really. So like I said, I've got it on 15 minutes now, but you can go up to 240 minutes, so that's 4 hours of watering time. Once you've set how long you actually want the water for, you turn it around again to how often, and at the moment it's set to water every 4 days. Obviously when I was watering my lawn I didn't have it set to every 4 days, I had it set to once a day. So there you go, if it says number 1 days, it will water every single day at the time I just did a second ago. You can go up to 7 days and it's back to 6 hours, 12 hours, 1 day. You can turn it again, that just turns it to off. So now it will not come on no matter what. And then if I go back to auto, it's already in set to go. So you've set what time it is on the actual clock. You've set how long you want it to water for. So do you want to water for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, an hour, how often, and then off. So it's off, and then auto is simple. It means that the times that we've just set, it will come on at them times that we've set and for the duration we've actually set. Quality wise, this is really good quality. I've had different ones in the past as mentioned, and the problem is water usually gets into the back of the batteries and it starts to corrode, and that's usually why these start to break, I've noticed. But this one is really good quality. I've not noticed any issues with the batteries. I've not noticed any issues with the battery duration either. The batteries I've seen, so I've not changed the batteries yet. It's been over about a year, so they probably are due to change. The only feature it doesn't have, which I wish it had, was a low warning. So I'll have to keep an eye on it once I set it up to water at my borders, because if the batteries do run out, it obviously won't water and they'll need changing. The batteries has a cassette that slides out the back, and you can put the batteries in. 2 AA batteries it takes. So that's an overview of the actual water timer. Like I said, I've been really happy with it. So what I'll do now, I'll demonstrate the manual mode, where I'm going to press the manual button, you'll hear it clicking, and then I'll show you the sprinkler system that I've just connected it up with for my lawn. So I'm going to press manual. It says 10 minutes, it's going to come on for 10 minutes. Just heard a click now, and it's let the water through. So what I'll do, I'll take the camera to the actual lawn, and you'll be able to see it actually working. So as you've just seen, the water is on. You can see that it's set. You can see that it shows that the water is on now. After 10 minutes, it says it's got 8 minutes left. So after 10 minutes, it will turn off, and it automatically, the water will stop. So I don't have to worry about turning it off. So that's it. If you're after a water timer, I do recommend this model. They do a dual port one as well. That's worth a look if you do need dual ports. I actually only need the 1 port. But this model for single port, I think it's absolutely brilliant for the price. I think it's amazing, really. The quality is really good. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. I do gardening videos, product reviews. Also, don't forget to click that little bell to get notified when I release new videos. Don't forget to make that like button turn blue, as it really does help me out and help other people find this video on YouTube. Thanks for watching.